Here we are at the southern terminus of the Continental Divide Trail, the Crazy Cook Monument. Gotta officially start in Mexico. Oops. Trespassing. Here we go. Just started my Continental Divide Trail through hike. Mexico is behind me. Canada lies ahead. 3,100 miles of choose your own adventure. Let's do it. So right now the trail is really well marked and really well defined. It's really easy to follow. It's not the see the sign and walk toward it on your own kind of trail that they say is part of the desert, but I'm sure it will get that way. As you can see, it's pretty easy walking right now. Just winds throughout the bushes and cacti. Haha, there we go. The trail is over there. And I somehow got off trail following a well-worn social path. But I see a sign up here, so I can reconnect pretty quick. Alright, so these are the road walks we're talking about. Yeah, so the trail is just faded into this dry creek bed. We've hit that no trail, just walk and follow the landscape sections. So, had our first alternate. It was either a road walk or the CDT. A lot of people chose the road walk. Don't blame them. It went right next to a water cache and it was super easy. I chose the adventurous route, the CDT. Yeah, that's the trail right there. Yeah, went and got some water, cut back over. But yeah, I'm gonna walk enough roads on this trail, so let's have a little bit of an adventure. Some bushwhacking and such, you know? It's definitely less traveled here, so the trail isn't as defined and a little harder to see. Yep, I lost trail again, so somewhere up that direction. Be trying to find it. There's the marker. So you may be wondering how you lose a trail. You come to washes like this, and it's a lot of rock. It's hard to tell paths on rocks. And there's multiple ones. That could be it. So that is how you lose the trail. Got my first cow sighting. Sure we'll be seeing a lot of those. There you go. Don't mind me. See, Mom, they just walk away. You're good. Keep on doing your cow things. I'm leaving. So these steep desert washes is what's really posing the challenge right now. Just gotta find a way down and then a way back up. So I've decided rather than spend time and energy trying to find the trail every time it fades out, to just hike in the general direction it should go. Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's like choose your own adventure. Because you are essentially like, nobody's been here, ever. Maybe a cow. Oh hey, I found the trail. Over there. And I think I lost it again. So fun. So here's a good example of just how difficult navigation is. I'm on the trail right now. It actually goes that direction. You can kind of see maybe something faint and comes from that direction. But the cool thing about desert, oh, and there's a pole way in the background. The cool thing about desert hiking is that you can see for pretty far, and so it's never too alarming when you do wander off trail, because you're not going to be running in circles in the forest. You're going to be hiking in the same general direction for the most part. So that's really neat. Really not too worrisome to just navigate and push through the bushes to get to the poles that you occasionally see. Approaching the place where the road alternate meets back up with CDT, and already the hiking is a lot easier than it was. There was really only about 4 miles where it was pretty tough to find that trail, but now it's relatively defined and the markers are pretty well spaced. So finally starting to get some hills. Hiking. It got 87 degrees today, but it felt so much hotter than that with the sun beating down and the hills we encountered. So took a rest in the shade, the one shade tree, and got some awesome trail magic there. And now we're doing some later hiking today in the cool of the day, so it's really nice. This is like my favorite time to hike. It is day 3. Trying to get a few quick miles in before that sun rises, which will be very soon. Super sore, really stiff, having old injuries flare up a lot. And my sleeping pad popped the first night, so sleeping is off and on. But yeah, it's good so far. Really beautiful, really hot with that sun. This is our water source. It's a huge tank. This morning I was feeling really terrible. I haven't been able to eat a bunch so far this trip just because my stomach has been pretty upset. And therefore not getting enough salt or electrolytes or energy to go with all the water I'm drinking. So really tough walking this morning. My feet were in incredible pain. But I took some ibuprofen, ate some salt, and that seemed to turn things around. As you know, it's really windy, pretty hot, but the wind really helps with that. So the CDTC has put out these water caches for hikers. They have sunscreen, water, Germex, really good source for clean water. It is 5:30 a.m. doing some early morning hiking to get to Lordsburg. Had a good time. I had a really bad night's sleep. Thought about leaving at like midnight just to do something. My sleeping pad deflated like every half hour, and body's not used to sleeping on a hard ground. So yeah, it was just super uncomfortable. Also feeling kind of sick. Still, something with sinuses too. Got a pounding headache. Yeah, I'm excited for a little bit more of a rest in Lordsburg. So happy to see that town. Spent the day in town and now we're narrowing out. This is the coldest morning so far. It's about 45 degrees and it is awesome. Well, this is the water source. 100 miles! Woo woo! I've been climbing all morning. Just made it to kind of the heart of this mountainous area. Came from down there. Hello, cows. Can I get through there? Maybe. Well, I'll just go around. There we go. See? Maybe clear the trail next time or else people might get angry at you, huh? Lots of climbing this morning. Think you make it to the top and then you realize you still got a whole nother mountain. Getting into these higher alpine environments. Nothing for miles. So from here to the next reliable water source is 22-mile carry, or we could hike 8 miles and pop in off a 2-mile side trail to a place that has showers and camping and Wi-Fi and drinks. So that is what's going to happen. Rather than carrying that much water, we've decided to take that road walk to the awesome place. Back on trail. Got a 13-mile road walk into Silver City. Trying to get it early before there's a bunch of traffic, before the sun comes up and gets really hot.